His action was a political statement because he set the standard for all political prisoners. He took the only available avenue of redress against state murder. The state created the violent situation that exists in San Quentin today. The state gives itself the arbitrary privilege of taking life, the right to kill, capital punishment, sanctioned violence which leaves no room for redress. Redress of grievance is the contract between the people and the state in relationship to the laws of the land. People will respect laws that serve them and will tolerate those that they do not respect as long as there is an avenue for redress and change. Voting and petitioning and other civil actions are redress vehicles. But when capital punishment is legislated, the neutral relationship regarding life between the people and the state breaks down. The person being threatened with death by the state has no alternatives but to defend himself. All living things have an inalienable right to protect their own lives.
My attorney asked me to take the stand, and it was pertaining to show evidence that I was absolutely without funds, so that I couldn't afford to pay for witnesses to come from another state.
Do you have any idea at this point in the trial how soon the selection of a jury might begin?
The judge asked that question last week, and both Mr. Jensen and I predicted that it may take a week or 10 days.
Mr. Newton, you said that you didn't feel that you could get a fair trial here in Oakland. But you also said you were confident you would be acquitted. How do you equate the two?
Well, actually, it's not a dichotomy, because I stated that under the present court structure that I will not be able to receive a fair trial. I still have faith that with the counsel that I have and with the community being very interested, that we'll be able to revolutionize the court. If we're unable to revolutionize the court, then of course I won't receive a fair trial.
Speak up as much as you can.
Okay.
Huey, you seem to appear very calm and confident in the courtroom. How does that happen in the face of the claims by your attorneys and supporters that you can't get a fair trial in Oakland?
It's impossible for me to get a fair trial under the present structure of the court and the rules of the court. It's a white racist structured institution, but we're very sure that we'll be able to revolutionize the court system along with the support of the community. And with the very fine legal counsel that I have, we're sure that we'll be victorious.
Mr. Newton, earlier today you made a statement to the effect that you had been framed. Would you elaborate on that?
Not at this time.
You have nothing else to say about it?
No, only that I'm innocent.
Did you say that you were framed?
I believe I did.
Do you believe you know who was responsible for the policeman's death?
I can't answer that at this time.
How have you been treated in jail?
Harassment. I've been brutalized and treated in a different way than other inmates.
Was there punishment for anything specific, or just...
I've been in solitary confinement for the last 35 days.
Was that punishment for something?
Well, at this time, it's not punishment for anything that's been stated to me. I was put on restriction for 15 days without being fed. I was fed a half a cup of green substance that I couldn't eat for 15 days. After this period, I was put off restriction. I was able to visit my relatives and friends, but I'm still in a solitary confinement cell. And the cell is about 6.5 by 4.5. I stay in there 24 hours a day without exercise whatsoever. It's a solid door similar to the door behind you, only it doesn't have any opening in it whatsoever, and there are no windows in this particular cell.
Have you had regular communication, mail, in addition to visitors?
I don't receive all of my mail. The visitors are harassed by the police, and verbal abuses are constantly inflicted upon them.
You took the witness stand this morning for what purpose?
Panther Party is based in part on the belief that blacks should control their own destiny.
That's true.
Black attorneys have offered to defend you. How did it happen that your counsel in court are all white?
The Black Panther Party, well, first you're wrong that all of the council are not white. It's Mr. Gary's office is an integrated office, and we have other blacks aiding in the case. I started to say that the Black Panther Party is not a racist organization. We respect the dignity in all men. We believe that we should be able to control the institutions within our community, and also the destiny of our black people who are colonized here in racist America.